Hi everyone, Adam here, and this is what I've watched for February 2023. Just a quick rundown of some of the movies and a TV special I've watched last month. Alright, so on the 5th of February I saw Knock at the Cabin. This is M. Night Shyamalan's latest film. The plot synopsis is: save your family or save humanity, make the choice. While vacationing at a remote cabin, a young girl and her parents are taken hostage by four armed strangers who demand that the family make an unthinkable choice to avert the apocalypse. With limited access to the outside world, the family must decide what they believe before all is lost. I put it on it's not too bad. It's not like Old, where we had kids talking about growing up together and their mortgages. That was really weird. And it is an interesting premise, like, are these guys just crazy, or is it really the start of the apocalypse? I will say Dave Bautista gives a really good performance though, and it is well directed and well shot, but I don't know, it just seemed to be lacking something. I don't want to give too much away, and I'm not sure what it was. I mean, it's not the worst of M. Night Shyamalan's movies, but it's not the best either. He's one of these filmmakers where he has some really good ups, some downs, and this one falls, well, to me, somewhere in between. On the 18th of February, I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which of course is the third in the Ant-Man trilogy. The synopsis is superhero duo Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, together with Hope's parents Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, find themselves exploring the quantum realm, interacting with strange new creatures, and embarking on an adventure that will push them beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. Although some people call this the worst Marvel movie, I don't think it's that bad. If you don't like it, that's fine. This is really just my opinion. But I did have some fun with it. But I will say, personally, I think it's the weakest out of the three Ant-Man movies. But another thing people are complaining about is the special effects, but I didn't think the special effects were that bad. And going inside the quantum realm was quite interesting, seeing all the bizarre characters. I thought Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror did a pretty good job. Looking forward to seeing how he does in Creed 3. But it's definitely on the more weirder side of the MCU, but I didn't hate it as much as other people. It still had some entertainment value. But yeah, like I said, it's probably the weakest out of the three Ant-Man movies. So on the 18th, I finally got around to watching the South Park post-COVID special. The synopsis is, it's not a movie, it's a made-for-TV movie. What happened to the children who lived through the pandemic? Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny survived, but will never be the same post-COVID. It's interesting to see the boys growing up and seeing what the future's going to be like. I make a couple of Blade Runner references, which was pretty funny. And also, seeing Cartman become a certain religion, which is the last thing you'd expect from him. If you've seen it, you know what it is. Most people have probably seen it because I think it was out ages ago. Yeah, I still think South Park is consistently funny. I know some people probably have gone off. And I also love how Matt Stone and Trey Parker don't care who they offend. And that's what I like about them. They don't care. I mean, it does have the type of humour you'd expect from South Park. And the story was quite fun too. Okay, so on the 25th, I watched Cocaine Bear. Pretty much sums it up in the title, but here's the synopsis anyway. Get in line. An oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens converge in a Georgia forest where a 500-pound black bear goes on a murderous rampage after unintentionally ingesting cocaine. Kids, don't do drugs unless you get them for a good price. Okay, I was joking. I have to point that out. Yeah, so it kind of mixes like comedy, bit of horror. It does have a bunch of quirky characters. I mean, they say it's based on a true story, but only a little bit of it is if you look it up. That's what most movies do. They say they're based on a true story. Usually it's only a small percentage of it is. But look, I had fun. It's it is funny. There's some dark humour and a fair amount of gore. And most of the actors do a pretty good job. I mean, the cast is pretty decent, with like Kerry Russell, Alden Ehrenreich, Ray Liotta in his final role, Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. Yeah, look, I did have fun with it. It does have some entertainment value if you just want to watch a bear on a rampage. Alright, so that's everything I've watched for February of 2023. Let us know, have you seen any of these and what did you think of them? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam and I'll see you again soon.